Salute, y'all. How y'all doing? Good morning to the gang. Salute. All you motherfuckers out there right now, please hit that share button.
Alright, motherfucker, listen up. This is for the fucking homies steady giving no fucks. If you wanna join the party, put your middle fingers up. And when the music fucking hits, you better jump. Right now. I know niggas out lurking right now. I know niggas pockets hurting right now. I know niggas that got birds and brick houses, still a catch on sixes and wipe your ass down. I know niggas out lurking right now. I know niggas pockets hurting right now. I know niggas that got birds and brick houses, still a catch on sixes and wipe your ass down. Foes bring hoes out and turn it bring a snitch out of a nigga. A chopper with a drum, bring a bitch out of a nigga. You ain't never heard about me, better ask about a pistol. I was raised in the jungle, got it straight out the mud. Where I'm from, it ain't no Crips and Bloods, it's just clicks and thugs. Keep a Glock clip full with slugs, and if I ever hold a nigga, better get it in blood. Ain't with that whole shit, and I ain't with that wrestling drums. I'm cut throw bitch and kill something, go on and run. I know my time ain't gonna get long for all the shit that I done. But till then, I'm getting it on, ready to accept.
Popping, y'all. How are y'all doing? Good morning to you, aggressive gang. We are Aggressive Defiance TV, where we aggressively defy everything. I wanted to hurry up and get on here before Jack Frost can hurry up and get off. We know that's what he's doing, y'all. Let's just check out Jack with his go along, get along gang in there.
Stop killing kings and shit like that. But that's not pushing us. That's they doing the best that they can. You understand?
Police picked up a 15-year-old in the car belonging to Armani. That is a case, that part of the case that police are certainly looking at, but all the details aren't quite clear there. Now, I do have to tell you something interesting did happen moments ago. There was a man who came up and said he was the brother of one of the victims, one of the three men, and said that that concert, this guy says, was a setup. Now, we haven't been able to confirm that with police, but the brother of one of the victims, or a man who says is the brother of one of the victims, says that concert was a setup and was actually canceled several hours before they went missing. So this is something, again, police haven't confirmed yet. We're going to run this by them. And as
by yourself, but that looks horrible.
I want to stop that right there. I want to say something. So if you listen to what dude just said, allegedly there was really no concert. They just lied to these niggas to get them up there to kill them.
Like we won't be using that feature. Fucking horrible.
Allegedly.
StreamYard.
Allegedly.
Hi, Jack.
All of this continues to be sorted out. A lot of details here. For now, we're live in Highland Park. Dave Kinshin, Fox 2 News.
Listen, that concert, take my shoes off too,
this guy's in the car belonging to Armani. That is a case, that part of the case that police are certainly looking at, but all the details aren't quite clear there. Now, I do have to tell you something interesting did happen moments ago. There was a man who came up and said he was the brother of one of the victims, one of the three men, and said that that concert, this guy says, was a setup. Now, we haven't been able to confirm that with police, but the brother of one of the victims, or a man who says he is the brother of one of the victims, says that concert was a setup and was actually canceled several hours before they went missing. So this is something, again, police haven't confirmed yet. We're going to run this by them. And as all of this continues to be sorted out, a lot of details here. For now, we're live in Highland Park. Dave Kinshin, Fox 2 News.
And Dave, if this is indeed the bodies of the 3 rappers, we have learned that one of them, a couple of days before they went missing, went on Facebook and ranted, talked a lot, named names. Have you heard anything from investigators that this could be connected to that possibly what happened could be connected to what happened on Facebook?
Yeah, not yet. That's one of the big questions we have here. Investigators seem to be really tight-lipped about all of this because they're trying to be very careful. There's, of course, Detroit police involved working on this, Michigan State police with this scene here. And at least with the car that the 15-year-old was picked up in, the car that belonged to Armani, Warren police involved in some aspect here. So certainly a lot of different agencies trying to come together on the same page as this very fast-moving and fluid investigation.
All right, so I want to be clear about this. I don't know if anybody picked up on that, but basically what they're saying is that whole shit was a scam. There was no actual concert.
Oh, okay.
Y'all on social media talking crazy to people all the time for no reason.
What the fuck did that have to do with anything, Jack? Y'all on social media talking crazy about people for no reason. No, we got reasons.
Trying to get clout,
we have reasons, Jack. We have lots of reasons.
Create an unnecessary situation.
There's tons of reasons, Jack.
I'm gonna put you on the game.
You've given us those reasons. You don't understand it, do you? You have given us the reasons to talk about you.
Well, I just put up.
Aren't just
what I put up is fair use. All right, so I'll explain what fair use actually is.
You didn't. That's not fair use. That didn't come from YouTube, you dumb motherfucker. You are an idiot. Let's hear him talk about fair use.
They have content that I'm adding to. They don't have content that I'm trying to use.
That's not fair use.
That's content that they're putting up and that they already have, and now I'm adding to that content. So it's 100%.
That's not fair use, Jack. That's just YouTube. Oh, see, we know why now. You were demonetized. He just told us why he was demonetized right there. Are y'all listening to me? Are y'all listening to me? He just told us why he was demonetized. Now listen to AD when AD talks, okay? This isn't Jack Frost. This is AD. Oh, wow. Hold on. Jack Frost, you didn't just throw another strike at me, did you? Oh, if you did, you are going to eat this one. If you did, you're hit, bro. You're hit. Guess what, Jack? You're hit.
Fair use. Unless the people who are actually posted the content of has lawyers and contact YouTube and create a situation, there's nothing about nothing. You understand? There's nothing about nothing.
Really?
But
hold up then, Jack. Then why would you, if you know what fair use is, correct, Jack? If you know what fair use is, why the fuck would you send a goddamn shot copyright claim at me for this? What's that say, y'all? Why would you send a copyright claim to me, Jack, if you just sat up there and told people you knew what fair use was? If you knew what fair use was, Why'd you send a copyright claim to me for a video that I'm adding to? See, you don't know what the fuck you're doing on here. And sir, you will never get a copyright claim on me, homie. You know why? Because in 7 days, you have to sue me. I'm going to need those paperwork, Jack. I need that paperwork, Jack. Because I'm telling you right now, this button right here, oh, we going to give Google all kind of feedback. Don't even worry about that, y'all. As soon as I'm done here, let me tell you something. As soon as I'm done here, I'm writing the feedback for it. You ain't slipping past this one, homie. You ain't doing it. Sorry. You getting ready to get told on, because you're trying to tell on me. You don't know how to file these things. It shows me, for one, you cannot get anyone for a copyright claim unless you intend to sue. Fuck, you don't know nothing about the fair use and anything to do with that. Let's go ahead and just listen to Jack Frost a little bit more. This is the shit that I'm up against, y'all. This is what I get for going at these dumbasses. Because no matter who sent the copyright claim, guess what? Whoever it is going to get in some hot water now.
There's no reason why
that's number 2.
Any of these people would not want me to promote their page. Like literally, when I play the shit, I'm promoting their page. I'm promoting.
So that's fair use. You know what fair use is, Jack? Something that was created for YouTube. You get it? What you did was just used someone's content from Instagram and played it on YouTube.
Are still here, and we just
Hollywood Unlocked. I'm promoting Hollywood Unlocked. And
no, you're
also
not
promoting whoever that did.
You just stole their content and tried to use it on your YouTube. That's not fair.
100% fair use. People.
That's not fair use, man.
Yeah, it's 100% fair use.
No, it's not 100% fair use, Jack. You're gonna literally get up here and tell these people the wrong thing because you don't decide to read the terms of service and the fair use guidelines. Ladies and gentlemen, oh gosh. I'm going to show you this now, y'all. I love making this dude look like a dummy. I just do. I love it. I love making this dude look like a dummy. Fair use. I'm not going to go into the guidelines and all that because this is a long thing right here. But Jack could have easily done this. Fair use is a legal doctrine that says you can reuse copyright protected material under certain circumstances without getting permission from the copyright owner. And there's different fair uses in different countries too, Jack Frost. You just literally told everybody in the world. Commentary, criticism, research, teaching, or news reporting may be considered fair use. Commentary. Do you hear that, Jack? Commentary that you do on YouTube, I can use, and I'm adding more commentary. You didn't get that from YouTube, bro. You didn't come on YouTube and use that. And you actually did that without their permission. So you know what that is, Jack Frost? You're lost. Look at him.
If they wanted to get lawyers involved and go fuck with YouTube, they could get it pulled.
Go fuck with YouTube? Go fuck with who?
You understand?
If they wanted to get lawyers, they would go fuck with you, Jack Frost. You. You know what the flag is for? Hey, YouTube, snatch that video. These fucking lights. I swear to God, you look off in them motherfuckers right there, boy. Excuse me. Let's see here. Here's where the claiming of fair use comes in. Here's where the copyright claims and the flags on YouTube come in. Let's see here. If Hollywood Unlocked wanted that video down, listen here, Jack. Maybe you'll learn something today. Hey, BBN, when you're done watching Daddy, you'll come watch me. You'll learn something today. There's a law behind the fair use tagging. There's a law behind copyright claims. Okay. So a fair use act, Jack Frost plays that guy's video, right? Hollywood Unlocks video. If they wanted to go after Jack Frost, here's the deal. They first then have to contact YouTube, put the claim in, right? Kind of like Jack Frost put that claim in on me right there. He said, oh, there's copyright material in here. Oh, but there's not, Jack. You don't have any copyrighted material whatsoever. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. So what Hollywood Unlocked will do, will send something to YouTube that first flags your video, snatches the video offline, and says, would you like to contest to this? You can either say, yeah, I want to contest that fair use. I don't think it's copywritten. Or you can say, nope, click, boom, video down. All right. Second one, they contact YouTube and they say, take that video down because we're suing him and we need that video, YouTube. Guess what? YouTube falls underneath the fair use guidelines, snatches the video down, and says, guess what? We have the video for you if you're going to court. They have 10 days to file the paperwork to go to court. And guess what? If they don't, video goes back up.
If they really want to do that, they could get it pulled.
It's not that hard.
Or, YouTube would just, they could get it pulled. You understand? But who would do that? You understand what I'm saying? Like if you're promoting somebody's page and you're using it in a good light.
What?
You understand what I'm saying? Who would do that? Nobody would do that. That's another reason why you don't never know.
Promoting it in a good light. You were snatching the shit to talk about.
I don't
using it right.
Okay, so you don't never know who might be
popping prices.
And sometimes people won't work with you because of how you treated a different person.
I feel you, Pimp.
You understand?
I'm trying, man. I'm trying for y'all, bro. I'm really in.
I
get off here.
Like they don't,
I gotta
not
go
because
to my
they
job
like that person or
and
not.
fill out
They'll
some
just
paperwork because LAD's going back to work.
They don't want to come near you because you're a character.
Shout out to motherfucking dog, motherfucker soldier. He said for fuck Jack. Fuck Jack. I feel you, dog.
Every time I come in contact with somebody who's like,
you know what I'm saying?
Especially over the levels that I'm at, and they actually know who I am, they always laugh. They like, yo, you got some real cornballs.
Gang. So for the Suge Knight, gang fuck with me, you get shot. Ho, gang bang. Might fuck around and lose your life. Gang like Big and Park. Ho, what's the piece of Big and Park?
Fire. Love that shit. Rest in peace to Big and Pac, man. Jack, you don't know nothing.
People that they be like, yo, you got some real cornballs that follow you.
Hold on.
So I'm busy looking like.
Hold on. Let's see what he says.
Every time I come in contact with somebody who's like, especially over the levels that I'm at, and they actually know who I am, they always laugh. They like, yo, you got some real cornballs that follow you.
Never happened in your life.
Talking about you guys, talking about the people that they be like, yo, you got some real cornballs that follow you. Like,
never happened in your entire life. Some real cornballs. Shout out to motherfucking Jay Hodges, y'all. Man, the moderators are speaking this morning, man. 20 on his head. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say it for you. I know you're a God-fearing man, sir. Fuck Jack Frost.
I'm winning and begging to work. Look, I'm leaning and popping them perks. I'm strapped up and I stay alert. Look, so try me, you gon' get hurt. I'm winning and begging to work. Look, I'm leaning and popping.
I ain't no bitch, I ain't in no whip that ain't got no tents. I don't need no snitch tryna take my click. I don't want no bitch that ain't got no sense. Go, nigga. I don't need no op tryna jump no fence. I don't need no bitch tryna give me hints. It was me right hand every time I spit. I got the drop, let me know.
Woo! What's poppin', y'all? How y'all doing? It's a good morning, y'all. It's a very good morning, Jack. You just don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
So that's why I'm telling you, like, these people don't got nobody that really want to work with them.
Which song? Crisis. The first, second, third. I'm popping in perks. Yeah, Frost doesn't even go outside, but he's running into all these people that know him. What's popping, YouTube? YouTube Nation?
What they're doing is people in the industry don't want to be around that. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, they do.
Who the fuck want to be around somebody?
I've got more content creators contacting me than Jack Frost does. I guarantee you that.
Bashing somebody else unnecessarily.
I guarantee you that.
Why do you think a lot of these dudes...
Look at this, y'all. Check this out. I'm going to say something to BBN right now. I've seen him talk to Darkwing. I've seen him talk to... who was it over there he spoke to this morning? Jimmy Belcher? Other people. I got to wonder... you guys understand you're next, right? Look what he did to Drop Kill recently. Look what he did to Drop Kill. And you bitch-ass dudes go right back over there. Look what he's been discussing for the last 20 fucking days about this child. And you guys run right back over there and want to be seen so bad. I have to believe something else is going on.
Can't get their pages up. Nothing that they'll never be able to reach the height that they was.
That is on the Moneybag Yo and Yo Gotti CD 2 Federal. It's called Gang Gang. Yep. Moneybag Yo and Yo Gotti 2 Federal. And the song is called Gang Gang. There you go, Crisis. I can help, brother. Damn, look at that motherfucking tooth, y'all.
Why do you think?
He's got one. He's got
Remember, these niggas is not making.
He's got two up top that are just jumping to be free, right? They're just trying to escape prison every time he gets on live. And then you got one up top that's working his way out. You know, he's trying to get up out of there, man.
Any money.
I know he did. You
remember, I get invited to everything. Imagine if
he's hurting himself.
Imagine if
he's hurting himself
they didn't
on that
decide
one.
to fuck up the relationship.
I'm gonna eat him alive on this
I
one.
get invited to everything.
I'm gonna eat him up on this
one.
There's
like 3 things going on this weekend that I'm invited to.
Check it out. The only reason why I haven't done nothing to him on live with that button right now, I would right now go on live and just type it all out for y'all. I swear to God I will. But the point is, since I filed for monetization and shit, I don't want YouTube seeing me do that to him on live. But you can guarantee when I get off this son of a bitch, it's going to happen. You can guarantee it.
And we actually are going to be pulling up to something. I'm not 100% sure yet. There's like 3 things this week.
Oh boy, Kevin Jones jumping into the fucking Cash App for today, boy. And boy, let me tell you something, man. If this don't make sense, nothing will, y'all. Sane people don't need to tell people they are sane. Sane people don't have to go on here and exactly what Kevin said. Try to convince people that they're sane. You get this? It doesn't make any sense, does it, Kevin? This dude don't even make sense. I'm lost.
I'm acting feel about it out of town. Nigga won't beef, I turn him to a cow. I make my hitter bring them choppers out. I'm in the city, who they talk about. I don't need a vouch. Oh, they mad now.
Oh, they mad now. Oh, he's mad now. Jack is mad now.
And there's a ton of other things that I'm actually invited to, but I'm not going to know until tomorrow.
Oh, tons of other things you're invited to. Tons and tons and tons of things. Well, you're invited to the Men's Night Out.
Shout out to the Most High.
We're going to shoot pool.
The Most High has sent some beautiful people into my life. This
is a 44-year-old man, y'all.
I just had to get rid of my family so he could have room. That's all it is. That's why I would never speak to those people again.
Did you hear that? He's got God in his life. He had to get rid of his family
to make room for the people who fuck with me. You understand?
Wow.
That's it.
Wow.
And my brother probably tried to get me to do some sex thing that I didn't even know about. You understand what I'm saying? And now I know about it, so I'm very happy that I didn't do it. The shit with the Dominican Republic. So I'm very happy I didn't do it because I was naive at the time when he came to me with the idea. I didn't need the money either. Like I already was, my bills was at that time I'm giving where I live at.
BBN men's night out, men sent silent stare at each
$2,500 every month.
Right, that's crazy, is it not?
You know, my running BBN at that time, all of the things that we had open, probably cost me about $1,500 a month, and my pockets wasn't hurt. You understand what I'm saying? So I didn't need the money.
What did he just say? Hold on.
In a month.
Hold on, dude.
My pockets were getting all go around me. I had to get those people out of my life so the Most High can make room for the people who fuck with me. You understand? That's it. And my brother probably tried to get me to do some sex thing that I didn't even know about.
Let me sit up in my chair.
And now I know about it. So I'm very happy that I didn't do it.
In front of me? Jack will sit right here in front of me, don't he?
Dominican Republic. So I'm very happy I didn't do it because I was naive at the time when he came to me with the idea. I didn't need the money either. Like I already was, my bills was at that time I'm giving where I live at. I'm giving them about somewhere between $2,000 and $2,500 every month. You know,
how long did you earn $2,000 a month on YouTube, Jack? How long did you earn that? Talk sensible to people.
Running BBN at that time for all of the things that we had open probably cost me about $1,500 a month.
You're a liar. You're a liar. For all of the things that he had open, what are you talking about? A website doesn't cost that much money. $1,500 a month to be on YouTube and to run a website? Dude, I can get everything Jack's done and run. I got a website now, y'all. We own AggressiveDefianceTV.com. We have the .com. This is a fact. Shout out to Dog Soldier. He said, man, let's go. I'm fucking with you, dog. We're going to pump this. Brand new AP on my left is why this bitch posting me. Fuck, come on, Dog Soldier. We with it, man. We with all the shits this morning, right? I mean, we don't stop, y'all. We ain't stopping. Come on, BBN. You got to stop the bullshit, homie. Yeah, you weird, bro.
Pockets wasn't hurt. You understand what I'm saying? So I didn't need the money. I was just doing it because I wanted to be involved with my brother, and I thought it was something that I could do with my brother.
Sex stuff?
And then that fell through, and then God separated me from those people. So, yeah, that's why I think God separated me. So whatever gifts he gave me isn't used for the wrong purposes. You do know that that's sometimes why you go backwards in life. Because the people that you have around you, God don't want you to use you. Whatever gifts he gave you, he don't want you to use those gifts to help Satan. You understand what I'm saying? So he has a plan for you. He gave you those gifts for a specific purpose. And for a specific time and for a specific place. So that you can't do those things.
We own.
After I found out about that shit, I already knew dude was a creep. But after I found out about that shit, I've never looked at him the same.
Domains. .com.
I don't plan on watching a Star Wars movie this weekend, but I am not against it.
We own it. You know how hard it is to get a .com? Yeah, if anyone gives him money, no live tonight. Oh man, some men sit silent at the bar and just stare at each other. Look at this dude, man. This is his content. This is what Jack Frost does for y'all daily. Now look at our community. Look at his community. Look at our content.
Sorry, we probably have to get out of here. Is there anything anybody want to add before we go? We probably about to get up out of here.
Yeah, get the fuck up out of here. Get the fuck up out of here. You suck like fuck. You lie like a fucking rug. You don't know how to stop lying. You continue to get on here and continue to lie to people like they're fucking dumb. Like anybody in their right mind that believes you is fucking just
Anthony
like
Anderson was looking like something wrong.
They're just
I
like
know he had diabetes. I think
that's just being completely honest, ladies and gentlemen.
Whatever, so
I'm not going to hold it in no more.
I think shit went
I don't care who I offend. We can get that fixed once you realize you've been bamboozled. But up until then, I don't care what the fuck you look like. I mean, you look crazy over there fucking with the BBN. You look just like.
And that's why I don't want anything that's not for me. Like if something's not for me, I don't want it.
That means nothing. Nothing is not for you. No one's for you. Nothing's for you. There's nothing out there for you if you keep acting this way, Jack. Right? There's nothing out there but confusion. You're just on here confusing people.
I have no interest.
Satan
Zero
is confusion, and you are the word Satan in real life. You're on here using God daily as your power to get people to subscribe or give you money. You're using God for that, man. Frost talking about Anthony Anderson looked crazy after he lost weight. Boy. Yeah, Frost went down fast. He acts like this has been a big period of time on YouTube. No, it only been 3 years for this guy on here of the content that he didn't erase. Yeah, bro, you are horrible at this. You don't know how to send fucking strikes. Nah. So here's the play out, y'all. Jack has sent another strike at us.
I can't wait for my computer to get fixed.
Jack is so stupid.
I currently can't edit
from the first
video from myself, from my phone, from my camera.
He didn't learn from the
I have so much video from my camera, and I can't do anything with it. I got old video from my camera. I got new video from my camera and everything. But
having video on your camera is not hard to put on your computer.
Can't do anything with it. And the reason why I can't do anything with it is because my computer's messed up and I can't even run a program that can freaking edit the imagery because the phone shoots in very, very.
You said camera.
High quality.
What? 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 Let's hear this again, y'all. Let's just hear this one more time.
I can't wait for my computer to get fixed. I currently can't edit any video from myself, from my phone, from my camera.
You hear
I
that?
have so much.
Listen to what he said. I currently can't get any video from my camera. Myself, my phone, my camera. 3 times he fucked up there and had to go back to camera.
Video from my camera. And
camera.
I can't do anything with it.
Okay,
I got old video from my camera. I got new video from my camera.
Why not?
Everything. but I can't do anything with it. And the reason why I can't do anything with it is because my computer's messed up and I can't even.
The computer being what?
Run a program that can freaking edit the imagery because the phone shoots in very, very high quality.
So you just carrying around a camera for no reason? I was wondering why you had a camera around your goddamn neck, but you shooting from a phone. I was wondering. Y'all, I'm lost at this, man. I mean, we all know we got the footage. We got the shit around here. And let me tell you something. We don't fuck around. We ain't playing with this dude, man. Come on, Jack. You got to get one of them up there, bro. See? You got to get one of these, bro. See what I'm saying, bro? You got to get one of these, Pimp. You got to get one of these, bro. You're doing bad, bro. You are doing bad, bro. You ain't even. It's very easy, isn't it? What's poppin', Kevin? Thank you for joining us, sir. Salute to the Cash App, man. I appreciate you, Pimp. As always, your comments are fucking awesome on here. Just at work. Look at that. Bunch of working men in this chat. Salute to you men that work. And I don't care if your work stops you from watching me, right? I don't care. Get to work. You can watch me later, right? That's what Jack should be doing. That's what the things that Jack should be doing, man. Hunter Racing said, it's so easy to get that to a shop to fix. Yeah. Why can't he just fix it himself? You know, this is the guy that went to school for everything under the sun. Journalism, computer technology, IT. Yeah, I remember you saying you went to school for IT, Jack. He's got to be one of the worst liars ever. Always snitching on himself. Yeah. This man just said camera, cell phone, and then phone. Listen to this babble, y'all. This is babble.
I can't wait for my computer to get fixed. I currently can't edit any video from myself, from my phone, from my camera. I have so much video from my camera and I can't do anything with it. I got old video from my camera. I got new video from my camera and everything, but I can't do anything with it. And the reason why I can't do anything with it is because my computer's messed up and I can't even run a program that can freaking edit the imagery because
listen here right now. Everybody knows how. What's up, big boy? What's popping, man? Salute to big boy, y'all. You know what's funny, man? Usually when there's a camera or a phone, all you have to do is take that little card, that little bitty card or big card. It doesn't matter. Take it out. Now, if you have a big one, you might have to take the little one out, depending on which computer you have. You might have to take the little one out and slide it in there, or you just might have to keep it all together. Slide it in there. You would be blown away. You would be blown away to find out how quick you can move images and video. I don't think you need a program to edit it to get it over there. Or there's usually these cords. Hold on, Jack. I mean, why not, man? I'm teaching this dude everything, right? Why not? Why not? There's usually a cord, Jack. You know? One of these. Bing, bong, transfer data. You're a dummy. You're just fucking stupid. and you think everybody else is stupid with you. That's what happens to these dudes, man. They think everyone else is stupid right along with them. Y'all look stupid over there. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Phone shoots in very, very high quality.
The phone shoots in very, very high quality. 4K? It's an S9, Jack. You told us. 4K. There isn't a phone out there that shoots in high quality 8K yet, Jack.
So I got shit that I done taped to people, and I know they pissed because I haven't
it's not
uploaded it in a stupid long time.
If there is,
literally can't.
I take that back. But I believe the new Samsung.
Only thing I could get is regular static photos.
Hold on, I believe the new Samsungs and the new iPhone actually shoots in 8K at 60.
Can't get any imagery.
I know the S23 coming out does. That motherfucking phone is.
Remember sick, Gonzo? Dude.
Remember, look how fast he changed that subject.
Do you remember Gonzo from the West Coast?
You remember that?
Yeah, Gonzo's dead, Jack.
He got beat up by fucking the other bozo. What about him, Jack? Read up, Jack. Give us the information, Jack. You know you gotta. Huh.
When's the last time any of y'all even thought of his name? That's what happens.
Luke the fucking big boy, man.
Some jealous person.
I love y'all,
decides
man.
To take.
As soon as I get off here, I get to go back to getting a job, y'all. I feel so good about that, man. I do. You know, I was gonna speak on the last couple of days with my mother. It's been hell. It's been hell, y'all. It's been tough to deal with this. But she's currently laying down right now. I hope she gets better when she wakes up. It may have just been a couple days, you know. But shout out to motherfucking Big Boy for the 555L666. Boy, what's it like to be a heretic, Jack? What's it like? Because I'm going to tell you now, bro, you look like a heretic up here.
Plus I keep a pole. My chain white and gold. Wrist so cold I'll make it snow. Rap beef turns to homicide. You distant, we gon'
Woo-wee, big boy. I'll see you, dog. What's poppin'? I'm going to keep doing it, big boy. I'm going to keep doing it, man. I think what I done yesterday was kind of doped her up a little bit. So she was kind of, you know, the doctor gives her way more medicine than she takes. So I told her, I said, man, take the fucking medicine as prescribed. You know, you're not ODing. She's like, I don't want to die. I'm like, Mama, the medicine ain't going to kill you. Not that pain medicine. It ain't. So I told her, man, get to where you feel better with it. That's what they're giving it to you for, Mama. That's what they're giving it to her for. Take more if you have to. I don't judge, man. You know, I don't judge. Not when someone's going through cancer. Stage 4 liver cancer? Nah, I'm not telling that woman what to do ever. So I think I got her a little loopy last night before bed. And it was cool because we sat and talked for a little while. Yeah, she got to keep the pain under control for her, right? Not for what anybody else sees or feels. That's why I told her, I said, man, you're not doing anything wrong, Mom. You're actually she went to the doctor last month, and then she went to the doctor this month and had her, you know how they are with pain medicine, man. They're real strict on it. So like you only get 2 days before you can get a refill or whatever. But she got her refill, and the lady still had 40 fucking pills from the month before. I thought to myself, damn, you pretty fucking strong, you know? You're not even taking the dose that they're telling you to take. I said, take another one, Mother. You know, take 2. I think she's supposed to take 3 every 4 hours. It's a lot of fucking That's a lot of medicine, man. It's a lot of pain medicine. I couldn't do it.
Some person that's mad, they jealous.
Anybody jealous of you, bro? What are we jealous of? Show me something to be jealous of. One thing. If you show me one thing for me to be jealous of, I'll quit. I know that's not going to happen. Can you believe this idiot sent another strike at us? Can you believe this dummy was? When did he sit in this?
Maybe I look at a lot of this shit a lot different because I almost had people kill me over jealousy way before YouTube, way before I was ever even on social media. Just when I was just in my regular everyday teenage years.
Let's see, when was that?
Early 20s. I had situations where I could have lost my life because another nigga was jealous. So maybe I just look at
February 1st. Oh, he maybe was I just look mad, wasn't he? He must have been mad. Oh.
A lot of times people are gonna set you up. They're gonna be like, yo, that shit's not that serious. Screw that dude. And you're gonna keep beefing with the dude, keep talking crazy. The shit really is that serious. And those people that's telling you that it's not that serious, they don't really got your back.
With this, we got this. We got this. Oh, Jack. Oh, Jack. Not very smart, brother. Not very smart.
They don't really be having your back. They just be like, yo, don't worry. Everything's good.
Yo, don't worry. Everything's good.
They leave you dead in the lurch. You be thinking they gonna have your back because they supposed to be steppers or some shit. They not. A lot of these old niggas get these young niggas killed.
You know,
ask these old niggas why they all on Clubhouse and all of these other apps.
If anyone was to listen to you,
anything except for speaking,
what would you have done to people? What?
How you an old nigga, you in your 40s, your 50s, and you're not out here trying to bring peace to the community. You the problem. How you an old nigga and all you want to do is talk about how to keep beef going between other people. You the problem.
Who's old? Who's old? You're old, Jack, not us. Are you guys old? Are y'all old?
I'm gonna always want peace for our people. I'm gonna always want our people to do better, and I'm always gonna want people in general.
No, you're lying, sir. That's a big fat lie. Jack doesn't want peace from anyone. Have you watched his stream?
I know that's gonna make people dislike me. I know it's gonna make people angry. I know it's gonna make Satan send all of his minions and demons after me.
This is begging, yo. He's the one who fought.
But we're not living our life to magnify the name of the Most High. What do we live in our life for? I'm going to read our Bible verse. I'm just clicking it now.
So you sat there and you read it first. Now you're going to bring it like it's the word.
1 Corinthians 15:58. We're not going to read this whole thing. We're not going to do that.
Showing love to you.
Therefore, my brothers and sisters, stand firm. Let nothing move you. Always give yourselves fully to the work of the Lord, because you know
you better watch the Lord word and all love.
Not in vain.
Salute, dog soldier. You know, I constantly wait for a lot of y'all's comments, man. I do, because a lot of you guys are very enlightening, very, very smart. I mean, there's not a dumb one in our community. Not a dumb one. There may be a couple, but they're not up here trying to spit the shit. You know what I'm saying? The point is, man, how is Pastor Frost talking about steppers and promoting secular music? Rich Baby talking about no forgiveness. Facts, AD. The devil is confusion, and Frosty is an agent of the confusion. He is, man. He is. Salute to him, man. Salute to Dog Soldier, man. Because it's true. He is, bro. He's the Satan. He keeps saying Satan is the author of confusion. Well, what are you then, Jack?
I'm not going to read all of it.
You just keep confusing people on why things are the way they are.
So let me see.
That's not the way, bro. What? How can you ever get up on here? I think this guy's just hoping someone just drops $1,000 out of the air on him and tells him to go buy a computer. That way he can say, "We got a new computer, y'all," and then he can pocket that money and bring out the little girl's computer. This is the way these kind of people act. He has the dope fiend characteristic of trying to always scam somebody. He's trying to make money off stuff he has already made money on. This dude's a piece of shit, man. There is no different word than that. Piece of shit. This is fair use, Jack Frost.
I might just read the last chapter. All right, we're going to read the last chapter before we get up out of here. I want to put my armor on also, just so we can be clear.
Put your armor on. What, that Tommy Hilfiger broke down ass shirt?
Buy one, get one. But someone will ask, how are the dead raised? What kind of body will they come?
Oh my God.
How foolish.
He don't even know. He don't know what he's reading.
What you sow does not come to life unless it dies.
What?
When you sow, you do not plant the body that will be, but just the seed, perhaps of wheat or of something else. But God gives it a body, as he has determined. And to each kind of seed, he gives its own body. Not all flesh is the same. People have one kind of flesh. Animals have another. Birds, another. And fish, another.
Yep.
There are also heavenly bodies that are earthly bodies.
Yep.
But the splendor of the heavenly
bodies
is
medicated.
one kind.
See,
the splendor of the earthly bodies is another.
Poppy.
The sun
is popping now,
has
baby.
one kind of splendor. The moon,
what's popping,
another.
Man?
And the stars, another. And the stars differ.
As much false information he puts
from
out, man,
star in splendor. So will it be with the resurrection of the dead? The body that is sown is perishable. It is raised up imperishable.
Lambo.
It is sown
in
dishonor.
No problem.
It is raised in glory.
Oh, Biggie, bro.
It is sown in weakness. It is raised in power. It is sown a natural body.
He doesn't even know what this is supposed to be for.
It is raised a spiritual body. If there is a natural body that is also a spiritual body, so it is written. The first man, Adam, became a living being. The last Adam, a life-giving spirit. The spirit did not come first, but the nature. And after that, the spirit. The first man was of dust of the earth. The second man is of heaven. As with the heavenly man,
see what he knows about
so
this.
are those who are of the earth. And as is the heavenly man, so also are those who are of heaven. And just as we have borne the image of the earthly man, so shall we bear the image of the heavenly man. I declare to you, brothers and sisters, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God, nor does the perishable.
How many believe that when Frost gets offline, he snatches him teeth out of his mouth?
Inherit the imperishable. Listen, I'll tell you a mystery. We will not all sleep, but we will all be changed. In a flash, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet. For the trumpet will sound, the dead will be raised imperishable, and we will be changed. For the perishable must clothe itself with the imperishable, and the mortal with the immortality. When the perishable has been clothed with the imperishable, and the mortal with immortality, then the saying that is written will come true. Death has been swallowed by victory. Where, O death, is your victory? Where, O death, is your sting? The sting of death is sin, And the power of sin is the law. But thanks be to God, he gives us the victory through our Lord Jesus Christ. Therefore, my dear brothers and sisters, stand firm. Let nothing move you. Always give yourselves fully to the work of the Lord, because you know that your labor in the...
You know what we're going to start doing, ladies and gentlemen? You know what we can start doing? He says he's not religious. So how is he preaching the Bible? That would make you a Christian. You understand? The Bible is Christianity in all facets. Christianity, whether it's Catholic, whether it's all that. But see, we're just going to start using the Bible now against him. Now, you see, you're talking to a man that has read this thing, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 times. And you're talking about a man that read this thing with an open mind. I had nothing to gain from it. I have nothing to lose from it. I just wanted to understand what people were reading. That way I could read it for myself and understand. But guess what? I've read the Bible 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't know. I was in prison reading it a lot, right? I always like to read the Bible before night. It helped me go to sleep. So here's the deal. Every single time I read that Bible, every single time, I did not find one thing the same as the next. I always got a different perception. But there's things that I can't get a different perception on in the Bible. And one of these things are it. Jack, do you not know that the unrighteous will not inherit the kingdom of God? Do not be deceived, y'all. Neither the sexually immoral, the idolaters, nor adulterers, nor men who practice homosexuality, not thieves, nor the greedy, nor the drunkards, nor the revelers, nor swindlers will inherit the kingdom of God. Do I need to repeat that? I might, Jack Frost. Let me give it to you in more layman's terms, right? Do you not know, not Jack Frost, that the unrighteous will not inherit the kingdom of God? Do not be deceived by anyone. I am telling you right now, as God, not the sexually immoral, not the idolaters, not the people that put people on pedestals, Jack, not the adulterers. Know what that means, right? Nor the men who practice homosexuality. Nor thieves. Now we have watched with our own eyes that you're a thief. You walked back in there and stole that thing off the wall that wasn't yours. You took the little computer that wasn't yours. Nor the greedy. Jack Frost. The greedy. Let's talk about the greedy. Jack Frost comes on here, asks for donations to help his platform grow. He needs all of the resources, right? But Jack Frost was so greedy, he didn't put a penny of it into the channel. He's asking people to help promote, help build. Nor the drunkards. You see, I think when Jack gets drunk daily, he starts to be the deceiver. He changes into the deceiver, into the thief, into the revealer. And we all know Jack is a swindler. And they will not inherit the kingdom of God. Revelations, Jack. Revelations. Revelations, Jack. I need you to get started on that. That's a shame, boy. The Lord is not in vain. Amen. He doesn't even know what said. He doesn't even know what was said. Look.
When doing the will of the Lord.
He didn't even know what that fucking passage meant. Let's pass around the plate for Jack Frost, y'all.
We can't
let me
don't want to do the will of the Lord.
If anyone is, and y'all have, I love y'all, man. Y'all did it without me even asking you guys, man. Salute to you guys, man. You don't understand how much help that's going to give me so right now. Thank you, guys. If you guys are enjoying any part of this platform or anything we're speaking about today, and anything we're speaking about towards the future, you guys can feel free to hit the Cash App or the PayPal until we get a super chat button. That's just what we're working off of, y'all. And you want to know the truth, man? I don't care if we're monetized or not, man. That's not even on my mind. That's not even crossed my fucking brain, y'all. The Cash App is at the bottom, and then the super chat will also, the PayPal will also be scrolling at the bottom, y'all. I appreciate you guys, man. So much you wouldn't even know, bro. It's so much you wouldn't even know. That ain't it. Fuck, there it is. Salute to fucking people that helped this channel, man. I couldn't have got where I'm at without you guys. And I understand that. I get that.
That's not for us to be concerned about.
Oh, he has to believe his own bullshit. He has to by this point.
You follow the
I'm not sure.
The best of your ability. And remember, the perishable will be clothed by the imperishable. So your body, which is perishable,
what?
Following the laws of the Most High, you're going to be your spirit. It's going to be clothed.
I don't think that's what they were getting at, Jack.
This physical body, the flesh.
I don't think that's what he's getting at, bro.
The thing that makes you will transcend. So be mindful when you out here, who, people, places, things, the shit that you do, the shit that you don't do, the shit you accept, the shit that you won't accept. Be mindful. And remember, God does not shame us, ever.
What did this have to do with anything that he read? He just swindled y'all again. Just swindled you.
So if there's anything out there that's shaming you, the devil sent it.
Damn,
run.
Y'all. It didn't have nothing to do with it, y'all. It didn't have nothing to do with the passage. He didn't know how to he didn't even know how to put that passage together. He was like, well, that's a lot there. Right. YouTube says, wasn't he a Christian? Dollar Store says, no.
With that being said, I'm going to let y'all go.
Let us go, Jack. We don't need no other things for you. We need nothing else from you.
Just go out there in the world and just do the best that you can. None of us are going to be perfect.
You're damn right.
All of us
damn right. We're not going to be perfect. Quit trying to come on here like you're something more than you are.
Because by attempting to be perfect,
what woman would let Jack be?
Most of our time trying to do God's will.
Unless she's a head monster.
See, when you're not even attempting to do perfect, how could you do God's will?
This is Kevin Jones says, Jack had a date. No, he has a date tonight with Darkwing. They're going to shoot pool. Jack said, look, we laugh and joke, but on a serious note, all of this is just a mentally ill man. That's all it really is. If he wasn't so nasty, people wouldn't come for him. They would feel his pity. He's a sick man. Yeah. You know, Kevin, that's kind of what crossed my mind when I thought, man, am I bullying this dude? Am I picking on this guy? Because it's really starting to feel like we're punching down now. That crossed my mind, man. As it should with anyone that has a good heart, right? But that's when I'm starting to let my heart think before my brain. And with this guy, that's what he majors at. He measures it touching your heart, pulling your heartstrings. He measures at that. He don't want you thinking with your brain. He wants you to think with your heart and your guts. I mean, your heart, basically, because my gut tells me way more than my heart does. It's just the truth, man. And you know what I said? I said, no fucking way am I going to stop dealing with this fucking piece of shit. No way, Jose. Because the moment I do, people won't see the shit he's doing anymore. People will forget what this man's doing. And I can't let that be gone, man. I think he's a pedo. I think he needs to be removed from YouTube because no one in their right mind would make up something about a child. You are an exceptional beggar / con man who refuses to work like everyone else. The people you call slave take care of you, slug. Facts. There's no way I could come up here and say, y'all don't work. It's against the God. It's against God if y'all work, man. You know, my family wanted me to work. Yeah, your dad was teaching you how to be a man. How to be a man. Not everything is literally trying to make you do something for somebody. You ever thought of the process that it takes to become a man? I wished I would have had a dad like yours, Jack. I wished, man. But that's the difference between me and you. God punishes. Look at your life, Frosty. Facts. Dog in heat wouldn't let Frost hit. Of course he believes it. He is mentally ill. You're exactly right, Kevin. He's a slat. Only custies believe. Yeah. They both hit in the bag / cokehead. Now all of a sudden he loves God. Right, Seven? Right, Seven? I think Jack created stories in his head and believed they are real. That's why he always thinks people are out to get him. Yeah, these things that he's thinking up in his head and making these things real, he actually believes they're real, and people are stalking him for the things that he's made up on YouTube.
How can you ever be doing God's
This is a never-ending fucking scam with him. It's rinse,
that he says
recycle,
that we should be trying to do.
Thank you for that, Miss Mystique.
Emulate him,
Miss Star.
because we love him, and because there's nothing better than him. The only person who is able to do that is the man that we know is Jesus Christ. And that's why the only way to get to him is.
How are you using this word Jesus Christ so much, but you're a Hebrew Israelite? Don't they use a different term?
It's through Christ.
You're not religious, but you're using.
So you go find I'm talking to the men right now. You go find
very much, dude. Very
somebody
much
that you
you're using Jesus
can live,
but you're not religious.
A righteous life with.
You're a con artist, what you are, and it's not working no more. So
right?
You're a con artist, and I'm here to stop.
Talking to the men. There's a lot of women out there that do not want to live a righteous life, but there are some that do. Let's reward them. Let's reward those women that want to live a righteous life.
How are you going to reward anybody? You don't have the money to go fucking
bring them into our fold. Treat them like queens.
Mark my words, Darkwing. He won't have his own money. He's going to find a way for you to pay for it.
Give them the life that they deserve.
1 drink, 2 drinks.
I always see how black men complain about the way that they get treated by our women. But you don't got to be treated by no woman any old way. You can just not deal with them.
Motherfucker said, we shouldn't pull tonight. All right. You know, I was going to tell you I was going to be there anyway. Oh, was you, Jack?
Go deal with somebody that's going to treat you a way that allows for you to treat them like they special. If you're in relationships with people that don't treat you the way that allows for you to treat them like they special, you the problem. They already know what kind of relationship they want. They want a toxic one. They want to argue. They want to bullshit. They want to do slick shit.
Yeah, these motherfuckers right here.
If that's what you're willing to settle for, if that is something that you are willing to lend your time to, that's on you. It's not on them.
Look at them coils, boy. Them boys is fat. Oh, he's dripping.
A weak man can't be without a woman. And he's seen as one of the strongest men. Because the way in which we're denoting
this is on fire
is wrong. The way we're denoting strength has to entirely do with how the perception of what another person thinks about you.
Yep.
And it has very little to do with how much of the laws of the Most High we're attempting to follow. So you do what you need to do. You be the person that you need to be in order for you to be your happiest. But remember, some of us are happiest when we follow in the Lord's word. You go find a woman that's on that type of time.
Damn, Jack.
With that being said, I'm going to let y'all go. Everybody, please go out there and just make the world a better place. Like, comment, subscribe.
Let us know how you're
join
going
the
to
notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other.
Hug the kids for me.
I
haven't forgot about you. And that's all I got on this one. And that's all I got on this one.
We're going to go back a little bit, y'all. We're going to go back just a little bit. Because there's some things I want to touch on, right? There's definitely some things I need to touch on.
Coddle. I don't care what race they are. I don't care if they are from America or not.
Is lurking and watching. How you take advice on how to be a man from someone who doesn't take care of his kids and won't work.
Do it sooner or later.
You're a real man. Facts.
So why, if you have a kid that's determined to kill somebody, and then they do it, do you want to give them preferential treatment when you hold them accountable for it in the judicial system? Explain that to me.
No one has to explain anything to you, Jack. That's your job as a content creator. That's your job as a content creator.
I'm here.
Has anybody ever used the hashtag Bronx Bombers? Nope. Nope.
Explain that to me.
Nope.
So no, I don't want our children to go to jail forever.
As a matter of fact,
but I also understand.
You want to know the truth? The BBN network hashtag is fucked. It's fucked. He doesn't even control his own hashtag.
We cannot save every child. And if we try to save every child, we won't save as many as we could.
Bro. Here's his tags.
So we got to make a decision as a community.
No tags, y'all. None.
Are we trying to save every child? Where there's going to be so many children.
Look at his channel tags. His own channel tags. Look what he puts.
Or
hold on, I'm gonna stop this dude.
Are we gonna say?
Man, I got all the information I need on any channel, y'all. Like these dudes out here think that they think he's a dummy. He's a dummy, dude. The only thing this man did was put a description, put title cards, made it public, and put a thumbnail on it. That's all Jack did. Hell, he made the title too long. He's not going to get any reach, man. Look at the fucking channel tags. News, Marvel, movies, rap, videos, NBA, boxing, trending, and hip-hop. His topics are entertainment and hip-hop music. Does that fall in line with anything Jack Frost does? Nah, man. Let's go through some of this stuff. I don't really ever pay attention to a lot of this. His optimization score is yet again a 6. He's only got 9% engagement on this. He's already got 275 views. Damn, Jack, go, boy. He's got 65,900 subscribers, total channel views, 21 million. That's not much for somebody that's been on here for 4 fucking years. It's popping. SEO score, 0. These are the SEO score is the things that these YouTubers can do to help boost the video, right? He's still got an Acorns fucking link in his channel, like as if. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. 0 likes on Facebook, no upvotes on Reddit. His overview of his score from vidIQ is only 17.3. God damn. 269 words in his description. 14 out of 16. That's not bad, Jack, but that just means you've been on YouTube a long time, man. He's got 14 links in his description alone. 21 million total. His average daily views is dropping because that's not in blue. It's dropping. 5,000 subs. Views the last 30 days. It's up 4%, and I'll tell you that's why. That's why. Because Jack went through. Jack was demonetized for reuse of content. You don't believe me, Jack? I know what you're demonetized for now. You were demonetized for reuse of content. I know this to be a fact because when you were stealing all those people's content and throwing it up on your channel every single day and saying, "Oh, I'm using promotion." Remember when we were telling everybody this? Hey, look, he's just stealing people's content. He's just stealing content. Guess what? He was then demonetized. And I can show y'all something that could blow y'all's mind. How I would know this. See if I got it still. Yep. I got it. Jack, were you demonetized for maybe this? The do's and don'ts for demonetization. Reuse of content. Examples of what is allowed to monetize. Examples of what is not allowed to monetize. Short videos you compiled from other social media websites. Bing, 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 bing. Where are all the videos Jack compiled from social media websites? Content uploaded many times by other creators. Promotion of other people's content. Even if they have your permission. Or if you have their permission. Collections of songs from different artists. Clips of moments from your favorite show, edited together with little or no narrative. Sounds like something Jack was doing, right or wrong. Did he flag me again? Absolutely. Absolutely. He most certainly did. But there's not a care in my mind about that. But I'm going to make him pay for it this time.
We're going to hold you accountable for
whoever sent it.
And if you conduct yourself like an adult, you're going to be treated like an adult. So if you're out here murdering people.
What if you're out here having problems with little kids at the park? Does that make you an adult?
You did it on purpose. It was not an act of
Does that make you an adult?
It's not an accident. And for anybody that's saying that I'm wrong, what do you think should happen to that little kid that killed his moms? His moms didn't want to get him a VR set, so he went and shot her in the head. You think he should get preferential treatment too, right? You see how that goes?
Look at this dude. Slightly went over and grabbed that phone. Let me check and see if there's any cash apps. Nope. Okay, go through Instagram then. We're on you, Jack. We're on you, buddy. You see, you can't win with us. You'll never be able to win with me here. I don't care if I don't get monetized. Guess what? I'll try again on another channel.
See how that goes?
I'll try again with a different channel. I don't give a fuck. This one right here is for the people. It's for the community, Jack.
What about that kid that shot his moms because she wouldn't buy him a video game? Think he should get he should also get out when he's about 18, all right?
What the fuck was that? Okay. Bam. Dope.
So what kids you want to save?
Dope.
Are we going to try harder to save the kids we can't save? Or are we going to try harder to save the kids we can save? And then we can get to those other ones when we get to those other ones.
Okay.
Because if we're trying to save the ones that if we're trying harder to save the kids that don't want to be saved, we're going to lose out on a lot of children. We're going to skip over a lot of children. I want to bring up something. So when I was in 3rd grade, the way my school was is that we had the smartest class. That was whatever class had the 1. So let's say in 1st grade, you had 1-1. That was the kids that they thought was the smartest kids. And you had 1-2. Those were the second smartest kids. In 2nd grade, you had 2-2. Those were the second smartest kids. And you had 2-1. Those was the first smartest kids in 2nd grade respectively. In 3rd grade, I was in 1-2. I was in 2-2. And in 3rd grade, I was in 3-2. I was in 3-2 for a couple of months. After a couple of months, they switched me to 3-1. I'm not 100% sure why they did that.
Yeah, we're all good over here, ladies.
But they did. Allegedly,
one thing I'm worried about are
the most
strikes.
intelligent kid.
That's it.
I was the smartest kid in 3-2, allegedly. And they switched the room because they was having some kind of, I don't know if they did it because I was just ahead of those kids or if they did it because they were having, too many kids in the class. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend like I know what it was. But from therefore on, I went to the 1 classes.
Keep telling us that way we can understand, Jack.
Also,
it's
just
your
so
story.
Clear, I didn't go to kindergarten in that school. I went to actually Head Start. I never went to kindergarten. I actually went to Head Start or some shit like that in a whole nother building. I never been to kindergarten. I never went to kindergarten. I was born in November, so it's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like I started 1st grade when I was 5 years old.
So did I.
When they switched me to the other class,
it's not weird. What's weird about it?
This is why I'm just the way that I am. My teacher her name was Mrs. Pinkerton. She's currently the principal of PS59.
Good old moderators.
She's literally 2 of the worst teachers I've ever had in my life.
Good to go. We're all good to go. Thought he was abandoned as a kid. Facts, dude.
She demoralized me at every opportunity. Also, remember, I live alone at this point. I live by myself at home.
See, Lambo.
She demoralizes me at every opportunity.
He lived at home while going in there and get demoralized by a teacher. You guys over at the BBN are
She
just
always
suckers.
makes sure that I'm set to the side.
You guys are suckers. You know, at the beginning of this, dumbass Arta D. Glass idiotic motherfucker had to tell him to change your intro to morning coffee. This dude don't even know what he's doing. Nick the Slick think he's somebody over there now too.
I think one of the reasons why I don't complain about racism
he could have been somebody over there had he not been kicked
is because of that experience. Now I'm not calling her racist. I don't know what she is or what she isn't. Coincidentally, the other teacher's name that I had an issue with was in high school, and his name was Mr. Peter Rennan. So Mr. P teachers, I guess got a problem with or got a problem.
Oh yeah, because you just figured out that you're using the same fucking word in every one of your stories, huh?
So I understand.
You don't call teachers by Peter.
For a child to want to be saved, for a child to want. I think one of the reasons why I don't complain about racism as much as other people do.
Oh, you do.
Because of that experience.
You do.
Now, I'm not calling her racist. I don't know what she is or what she isn't. Coincidentally, the other teacher's name that I had an issue with was in high school, and his name was Mr. Peter Rennan. So Mr. P teachers, I guess, got a problem with or got a problem
Peter
with me. So hold on, let me say. So I understand how it is for a child to want to be saved. But the people that's in charge give the attention to the kids that they don't want to be saved.
Peter Rennan is a YouTube owner for multi-fandom.
Really care. Give the attention to the kids that's.
You're not using.
I know how that feels.
You can't be. Peter Rennan? And we know all School teachers.
Shout out to her. Not a real shout out.
All of our teachers are online, right?
In any regard.
Let's look up Peter.
You got to save the kids that want to be saved. We lose a lot of kids because people spend so much time on these kids.
Actually the name of a New York City school. The name of Peter Lennon isn't actually a school in New York City, y'all.
Because, and this is a sad thing,
man.
Often people think being a bad person is a sign of strength. And then they pass that on to their child. So now that's 2-3 generations down the line, and these people will be honestly thinking that being ignorant, being difficult, being hateful is the way to get through life, because that's all that all those things allegedly signify strength.
Wow.
I saw a girl talking. I'm gonna let y'all hear. I'm not gonna put this up on the big screen. I'm just gonna let y'all hear this conversation real quick because this is bananas.
That's fucking crazy.
We're gonna talk about something else for a second.
Talk about Jack. Come on. We need you to get upset, angry, mad, strife. But what are you doing now? We're going to speed him up a minute, man. Not down. Up. Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes.
Did I save it? I don't know if I saved it. Because if I didn't save it, I don't know where the hell it's at. I just realized. I don't know if I saved it. Oh, this is the picture of the weirdo ass nigga that I took a photo of because the nigga keep like some weirdo ass gay guy. I don't know what the fuck is his problem, but every time I go to the fucking part of my language, every time I go to the supermarket, like if I'm looking over here, he tries to go stand in front of me and looks back at me.
Well, that's judging, ain't it? Well, who's gonna make it into the kingdom of heaven calling people weirdo gay guys? Who's gonna make it into heaven? We're judging on people going to heaven now, sir.
And if I go over there and I'm looking over here, he goes standing where I'm at and he looks like I can't stand this dude.
So you take a picture of him? So you take photos of people in public?
I'm hoping I saved it. No, I didn't save it. God dang it. I wanted to. Oh, I did. Listen to this. Let me go get the speaker. Often people think being difficult to deal with is a sign of strength. It's not. It's just a sign that your parents failed you. That's all it is.
Is that a pants pull
up?
Is that a pants pull up for your big ass pants? You got your overgrown ass pants that lost so much goddamn weight from them drugs.
They failed you. That's it. That's all that's a sign of.
What the fuck you burping from coffee?
You understand a lot of shit that people call being strong is really just them not having any manners. You know that, right?
Fuck you burping on coffee.
A lot of times people are trying to be strong. It's just a sign that they don't have no
people
manners.
Burp on coffee.
It's just a sign that their parents never taught them no manners. They didn't learn them from somewhere. I never was really taught manners. My stepmother taught me my manners, and the Huxtables taught me my manners.
The Huxtables.
My father, kind of, but not really. He taught me stuff to make his life.
The Huxtables taught him, man.
That's it. That's all. He really
teach
me. I think I took my father's shoes off every night he came home.
Has anyone ever learned
he stopped living
from TV?
This is real talk.
I think it's funny as a motherfucker how he
every night my father came home from work or from wherever he was at. I would take his shoes off.
That is
up into the event.
That passage to now gain something from someone else. That's what that is. It's called scamming. This motherfucker thinks that everything just belongs.
What's that? Concepts foreign to you: modesty, being demure.
Modesty.
Yeah, modesty in character, modesty in appearance, modesty in her demeanor.
You just don't say you.
Something that we got to deal with. Date another person. It's not even average. It's not even average. Average. Not even average. Not even average. Not even average.
Intimidated by somebody that that's the situation. Hey, you are just talking.
Not even average.
Woman. Okay. What's that?
Concepts foreign to you: modesty, being demure.
Modesty.
Yeah, modesty in character, modesty in appearance, modesty. Second of all,
you got to deal with toxic dudes way more than y'all got to deal with them. That's one. Two,
lost it.
I hate to say, look how this chick looks.
See, he went to her looks. He lost what he was trying
Because
to
I
get.
hate
So
that
smart
being
went
a
to her
point of
looks.
emphasis about why somebody can
Horrible person to have around you guys,
as
man.
far as the way she's talking about it.
Go hang out,
But I want to be
Darkwing.
clear on something, and this is not me being
Go hang out,
trying to be
Darkwing. We
disrespectful.
know you're over here now.
She's not even
Hang out with
average.
Daddy.
Intimidated by somebody that like that speaks the truth. That
Nothing
She got
personal.
some triggered.
It's just how y'all look.
Hold on, I'm gonna show you this. She's not even average.
Let me tell you something, Jack. You can't get on this fucking.
What?
Are you trying to get on the red pill, Mister? The men are such great people in the world. You
makes
can't
a
get
high
that
value
crazy.
woman.
Okay.
What's that?
No, that have nothing to do with your personality. That's why I keep trying to tell people I'm not really into the chicks that out there floating their ass and all that shit. That's not really for
Look at
me.
them motherfuckers' pants, y'all. This belt is just dying for a new one.
Now, that don't mean I want some chick that I don't find attractive. That just means that I think that it takes so much strength to be attractive, especially for a woman, and not try to use that to make money. Like nowadays, like that's so much more attractive to me. You understand? Like that's attractive to me when I see an extremely attractive woman, and the thing that I think is the most standout aspect of her has nothing to do with the way that she looks. You're already attractive. Why aren't you trying to find?
Let me tell you something about attractive and lust and these things are born inside of us, right? Now, this was where me and the Bible hash. This is where me and the Bible don't get along. Because, see, without lust, there would never be an opportunity to create a family. Never. Without certain aspects born into us, you can't look at a woman and say, she's beautiful. I want to fuck her. That's where we create the family at, right? No two people have ever gotten together and just said, we'd make a great baby together. Let's have a family. I'm sorry. It don't work that way. You first have to have the connection of looks. Now, I don't care if she's looking good, looking bad, down home, as long as she's looking good for you, right? Because Jack, one thing Jack Frost was right about. There's somebody out there for everybody. You know, I have a nephew, well, not a nephew, a third cousin. No, he was my second cousin. My cousin's child would be my second cousin, right? Yeah. So he's my second cousin, and he has Down syndrome. He's married. There's somebody out there for everybody. It doesn't have to go off of, what you have or anything like that. But looks and learning to know someone is the very first thing that happens before we start a family.
Different talents and skills and whatever the hell. If you're already attractive, why are you working so hard to be more attractive? You're already attractive.
That has nothing to do with what you said, Jack.
Imagine being the smartest person in the world at a thing, it being to the point that you really cannot improve at this thing, but instead of trying to work on something else,
you know what? You can always improve at everything.
You just stay trying to get improved.
Tell Michael Jordan he can't improve
on that one thing.
Fuck.
Now I'm going to say something to y'all that a lot of women is not going to want to hear. The rappers
Jack
that was
Frost
out here, the female rappers that was out here in the 90s, y'all can't touch them as far as looks.
Huh?
There's very few of y'all, I'm not going to say none. There's very few rappers and singers nowadays that could touch any of them women from the 90s. That had no BBLs.
90s?
That wasn't getting cosmetic surgery.
Rappers aren't getting cosmetic surgery. There's very few women
now that could even be in the category with these women that's in that same field.
See, his brain only thinks down one lane.
And you want to know the thing that made most of them so much more beautiful? It wasn't that they tried to improve it.
It doesn't leave outside of his hip hop, his hip hop mindset. Let's put it that way. It doesn't leave outside of that. But let's take a look at Jack real quick. No, let's leave it right here for a minute.
It looks. It's that they always not the first thing he thinks about. Are the looks important? Absolutely. Because don't nobody want to be in a relationship with somebody that they don't find attractive. Who the hell want to do that?
Then what you said
nobody wants to do that.
Makes sense.
That's the number one reason why there's a lot of women out here that be saying, I'm not going to change for nobody. You're right. You don't have to change for nobody. But I also don't have to like the way that you are right now.
Hold on.
And me not liking the way that you are.
Hold on. What? Do you get this guy's logic? Where's his logic come from? The moon? Where does his logic come from?
Oh, that's not a knock on me. I'm not doing nothing wrong. I have preferences. I don't have to throw out all of my preferences to suit you. I don't have to throw out all the things that I actually want in a woman because you want to date me. You're the opposite of what I want, but I gotta date you.
No one ever said you gotta date him. And I'm telling you right now, these topics don't even come up in a relationship until after fucking 6 months. You're a weirdo. That's not how you attract a woman to you to begin with, Jack Frost.
I might be single, but
you're looking like a Jack Frost.
I know my value.
You don't have any value. What do you consider value, Jack? He'll stop there. See there?
I don't think many men can say that.
I see the shit
y'all run around with. I see how y'all get with a good woman and y'all let her drop off. Y'all don't motivate her enough so she can stay on top of her game. You in a relationship with somebody, y'all supposed to motivate each other.
Boy.
You sitting there and you want somebody to pour into your cup, but you're not pouring into her cup. You busy stressing her out. She aging unnecessarily quick.
At 9:56 a.m.
You stealing all of her beauty. Just stealing.
Salute Mystique.
And she putting up with the mess because she don't know her own value. And I'm very sad to say, people choose relationships for the wrong reasons.
Coming from a guy that's not had a relationship in how many years?
I know my value.
Doesn't even know what a relationship does at this point or is about. I'm gonna check out that.
I got niggas I never even spoke to a day in my life making videos about
Instagram Pimp,
begging me for interviews. Never spoke to these niggas a day in my life.
I'll go check out Dog Soldier on Instagram as well, y'all.
I'm gonna keep that up, by the way. I would never speak to anybody that speaks bad about me. I just wouldn't do it.
We don't want to speak to you. Where do you keep getting this? We want to speak to you. We offered. It's not on the table anymore. That offer is gone, sir. Now, if they want to do it on their channels or if somebody wants to interview somewhere else, by God, go for it. But that offer is now closed for this channel. We don't give a fuck if you talk to us or not. We're going to do our content regardless.
I don't care who you are.
Good. Maybe, you know what? I think that's why Willie got so upset with Jack Frost because he wouldn't give Willie an interview.
And just so we can be clear,
that's fucking
the reason why I would never do that is because the only reason why you could be wanting to speak to me is to do something negative.
Yep, that's Willie.
Like you can't want to be speaking to me for any good reason.
Yep, that's
it has to be something that is going to hurt me.
He would definitely want to interview you and then hold that interview so he can say something bad about you.
I'm the lamest
I grew up with
nigga.
narcissists. Once I see any type of specific behavior, and I'm not saying narcissist behavior just in general, because a lot of people grew up with narcissists and you might have behaviors, but you're not a narcissist. I'm not saying there's just certain things that I'm just going to stay away from. And the number one thing is people that talk shit about people that they don't know.
I'm the lamest.
I'm not talking about people that something happened and you're weighing in on your opinion on that. I'm talking about people.
What do you call this, Jack? What do you call this?
And you might have behaviors, but you're not a narcissist. I'm not saying, but there's just certain things that I'm just going to stay away from. And the number one thing is people that talk shit about people that they don't know. I'm not talking about people that something happened and you're weighing in on your
That's what we're doing.
Opinion on that. I'm talking about people that are judgmental about people that they don't even know.
We're
so if I'm in a conversation
happened and we're weighing in our opinions. It's just we have so many opinions, Jack.
Talking shit about somebody over there that you do not know. I know that you're not for me. I know that.
Definitely not for you.
A friendship with you isn't for me.
I don't want a friendship, Jack. You never see me come back after you kicked me and beg you. Why did you kick me? I don't know why you kicked me, Jack. I'll never.
I'm going to let you go about your business.
That's Willie, bro.
Also, I need people to start dropping.
What does he keep finding? Has he got little bugs in his beard or something? Look what he does here.
I know that a friendship with you isn't for me. And I'm fine with that. I'm going to let you go about your business.
What the fuck was in there that you had to flip away?
Also, I need people to start dropping cross on every BBN video you see.
Okay, that's a rewatch my videos, please, and put a comment in them. Any video you see, I got to get you guys to push these videos. Watch them twice.
Every BBN video you see, I need for y'all to start just dropping cross in the comment section.
We will, but you won't talk.
I'm gonna comment back.
No, you won't. You'll block it.
I want to see how many people we can get to drop cross.
No, you'll fucking block it.
Different videos today.
That's conning. He's conning them.
Drop as many cross as possible.
Cross
Any video that you see that's BBN
outfits.
Network, drop some cross.
Facts. Pay attention. Pay attention. What's he looking at over there? His other chat room, while he's looking at a camera that watches for people that are talking about him.
I got everything I need. All I need to do is go get some cheese and get some onions. I got everything.
Would you put this motherfucker put one phone down to pick up another? Did he not?
I got everything I need. All I need to do in network. Drop some close.
Boom. Grab that. Grab that.
I think I'm gonna make me a
put that down. Grab that. What the
I got everything I need.
Is going on with this dude, man? He doesn't know that a camera. Y'all didn't catch that, right?
Different videos today in network. Drop some pro.
Pay attention. Look at the look at the chat. Put that one down. Oh shit, I got something in my hand. Grab that other one.
I got everything I need.
Fucking weird, man.
Cheese.
This dude is weird. He has got fucking 5 different things open to watch.
Already got some steaks I bought the other day, nice and seasoned up.
One for the Cash App. One for the fucking.
I've already been posting on Instagram this morning, so we are posting on Instagram today.
We don't care.
I know that it has not been consistent. I want to apologize about that.
Go in there and look at the hashtag BBN.
A lot of stuff going on outside of whatever the bullshit is.
I'm all through that.
Outside of our actual content.
I'm all through that motherfucker. He ain't running no hashtag. That motherfucker's bunk. I'm all through his BBN network hashtag. Go on Google and search it. You'll find us.
I mean, I could read it, but I don't feel like fucking with my eyes.
You'll find it.
It's really small.
Oh, what the fuck was you trying to show?
But basically,
what was that?
It's too small for me to read. I mean, I could read it, but I don't feel like fucking with my eyes. It's really small. It's a lot too. But basically, so you can get the understanding, Omega Psi Phi fraternity revoked the membership of 3 of the Memphis players that they could come up with. They are doing the best that they can. So
look at him, bro.
Is that the real Springs? That might be the real Springs.
Hey, Springs, guess what? You're next. Y'all over there just giving this man fucking fuel and fire. Burn you next.
Yeah, we was just talking about that. Hold on one second. You already know. Yeah, that's a real Springs copy.
See? He's got
that's a real Springs. Shout out to Springs. I posted our brother his floor. And so P pulled up. Shout out to P. P pulled up on the post when he posted it. I didn't know you knew Shout out to P. Shout out to that nigga. I used to be in the nigga crib. Like when he used to have the booth in his crib. I don't know if you know. You probably do know. But he used to have the booth in his crib. I used to go to his crib and we used to rap and shit like that. Shout out to Really, really solid dude, as far as I know. Like, he's solid. He's just a Bronx nigga.
You ain't shit. You have been, by all the good people that are from the Bronx, you ain't never been heard of, bro. You ain't never been heard of.
Yeah, we was just talking about that. I'm gonna play this clip again since you brought it up. Here we go right here. This is gonna take a second, but so everybody can be informed about the three rappers that got killed in Detroit. Check this out.
Investigators are still here, and we just heard one of the latest updates from Michigan State Police for the night. They say that a team has both and Rosa Parks and come out. We reported out a lot of details here. For now, we're live in Highland. Him up
for no reason.
Fluid investigation.
All right, so I want to be clear about this. I don't know if anybody picked up on that, but basically what they're saying is that whole shit was a scam. There was no actual concert. Y'all on social media talking crazy to people all the time for no reason.
What the fuck's that have to do with anything? Tell me what that had to do with anything.
Y'all on social media trying to get clout, arguing with niggas, talking crazy.
He's got to look outside.
Create an unnecessary situation. I'm gonna put you on the game.
Did y'all see that motherfucker's pants, man? Always makes it about
I just
him.
put up. Yeah. What I put up is fair use. All right, so I'll explain what fair use actually is.
Do it, Jay.
They have content that I'm adding to. They don't have content that I'm trying to use for my own purposes. That's content that they're putting up and that they already have, and now I'm adding to that content. So it's 100% fair use.
Yeah.
Unless the people who I actually posted the content of as lawyers and contact YouTube and create a situation, there's nothing about nothing. You understand?
I don't think you know what fair use is anymore, Jack. You just can't use people's copyrighted content.
There's nothing about nothing.
You need first.
There's no reason why any of these people would not want me to promote their page.
Let me tell you something. You would first have to understand the copyright laws to understand fair use, Jack. Because you're still lost.
Like literally, when
still
I play this
fucking
shit, I'm
lost.
I'm promoting.
That's not promotion. Good Lord.
Investigators are still here, and we just
Hollywood Unlocked. I'm promoting Hollywood Unlocked, and then I'm also promoting whoever they're promoting. You understand? So no, it's 100% fair use. People, yeah, it's 100% fair use. You understand what I'm saying?
Then why would you look at him and think? Then if you know what fair use is, Jack, what in the hell do you think you're doing telling people to come flag a channel that's playing your content?
If they wanted to get lawyers involved and go fuck with YouTube, they could get it pulled.
He's been learning from me, y'all. And he's been learning spot. He's been learning in spots, but he's not paying attention.
You understand?
At all.
If they really wanted to do that, they could get it pulled.
They could get it pulled or get you flagged.
Or, YouTube would just, they could get it pulled. You understand?
Or what?
But who would do that? You understand what I'm saying? Like if you're promoting somebody's page and you're using it in a good light.
Well, how about not doing it in a good light, Jack? Like me. I'm not doing it in a good light.
You understand what I'm saying? Who would do that? Nobody would do that. That's another reason why you don't never know who. Okay, so you don't never know who might be wanting to work with you. And sometimes people won't work with you because of how you treated a different person.
I'm treating you this way.
You understand? Sometimes people be like, they don't, and not because they like that person or not, they'll just, your character. They don't want to come near you because of your character. You understand?
Okay.
Every time I come in contact with somebody who's like, especially over the levels that I'm at, and they actually know who I am, they always laugh. They like, yo, you got some real cornballs that follow you.
Yeah,
I'm talking about you guys. Contacting the police department, the local police department, living here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go over a piece. We're going to go over a piece of content that we didn't go over yesterday, but we're going to go over it today. You know that? We're going to go over it today, Jack, because I feel like we need to.
So I had a situation where whenever my father wanted me to do something and I didn't.
No problem, sweetheart. I'm glad you're on here. I'm glad you made it.
So I lived in a household where my father told me I better do this or I better do that. And if I didn't do it, he called the police on me. And he just lied to me about whatever. I think one time he told them, I said I was going to shoot him. Another time he said I said I was going to stab him. Like, he just lied to me whenever they get there. You understand what I'm saying? To say that. So I've had multiple instances throughout the. This is why I try to tell you I would never talk to that man again. So I've had multiple instances in my life where, because my father didn't feel comfortable attacking me physically, like when I was a little child, what he would do is he would call the police on me.
I thought that he did.
So I don't know how y'all feel about that. I have no idea how y'all feel about that. But that's what he would do. So when they arrive, if they don't, like, it's just really fucked up.
Wow.
So
wow,
they used to take me to go get evaluations. I probably used to, I'm not even gonna tell you, because he called the cops on me all the time. Like, and I didn't do nothing. It's just that
evaluations, police, or the court.
I'm an adult now, and I'm not your slave. So narcissists are terrible people. Period. There's no just
see how he tried to skip over this.
Terrible people. So I want to talk about this one particular time.
That fucking hat that's now a cream color that we just looked at the other night. Just last night, he had the same fucking hat on in the video that Crown TV was playing. Same hat.
Now, every time they all say the same thing, just so we could be clear. They say, well, why are you here? I tell them who called the police on me. And then every single which one of these people, after having a meeting with me, speaking with me, and everything else, all say the same thing. I think that your father needs to get into counseling.
No. You see, you're missing a lot here, Jack. You're missing a lot. You can't just do this. You can't just skim over things like that, because we're going to now find out.
Every time they all say the same thing, just so we could be clear. They say, well, why are you here?
First off is, why are you where? Why are you where?
I tell them who called the police on me.
We can't be talking about jail now, right? Because you would first have to go to jail, or because the police don't have the right to just send you to a hospital. They don't. You hear that, Kate, y'all? No sane person is constantly evaluated for mental illness or hospitalized. He has a dual diagnosis, mental and substance. Trust me. Thank you, Lala. Thank you for that. I've always said that this dude, you know, me and James stood firm thinking he wasn't a crackhead. Well, we now back that with proof he was a crackhead. Not only with, you know, court case, but we seen how he used that fucking spoon and that motherfucking lighter, didn't we? For a man that doesn't smoke, he sure had that motherfucking lighter handy, didn't he? But you know what's even worse for someone with a mental health issue? A substance abuse issue. That's very bad on people, man. Trying to give himself a clean bill of mental health. Ooh. Clearly, the police agreed with his dad. Facts. Just say it, Jack. You spent time in Value Mental Ward.
And then every single which one of these people, after having a meeting with me, speaking with me, and everything else, all say the same thing.
As if they weren't able to see through your narcissistic behavior.
I think that your father needs to get into counseling. They all say the same thing, universally.
You're going to hell.
One doctor wrote a letter to a judge. No shit.
Where's it at?
Hand to God.
Where's it at? You have never even been in jail for that to be written to a hand of judge. You see, you've only been locked up in New York for trying to kill Kendra and her kids. That's it. What are you talking about all this for? There's nothing showing that you were locked up by your father ever. Ever.
One of these people wrote a letter to a judge because my father was trying to get me locked up. Because I don't know, he asked me to do something and I didn't do it. Or I didn't want to do it.
He had you locked up. Why isn't there a case, Jack? Why isn't there a case out there for that lockup? Yep. Good morning to you, sir. Good morning to you. Salute, man. And you were right. I told you now he was going to try to spin the narrative on who uses playing with kids to attempt to have content. You did. You told us he would spin that narrative, and he exactly did that.
I don't remember what it was. All I know is an argument happened. He called the cops on me. The cops show up. He told the cops that I threatened to kill him and a whole bunch of other shit. I threatened to kill all of us or whatever.
Okay. That would be a charge of terroristic threats. There's no charge out there for that, Jack. You're making up lies now.
Whatever the case, I don't know what he said, but I don't remember verbatim.
Hold on. I don't remember for whatever he said, but you can get on here and talk about Shotty being a snitch from the food banging interview from whatever he said. See how this don't line up?
So I'm at the place and they only can hold you for a couple of days or whatever.
I'm at the place. They can only hold you for a couple of days or whatever.
So I'm at the place and they're about to send me home.
They're about to send you home.
I go speak to the person, I'm talking with them. They're like, yo, we don't see no problem with you. We've been literally watching you since you came in the facility nonstop because they watch everybody. You don't do anything at all that falls inside of the criteria of what you was accused of. Like, so
it's not. Listen here, bro. This doesn't go down like this, Jack. Who you trying to bamboozle? You see, I went through mental health counseling and all that shit when I was very young too. It was a place called Charter Hospital. So you can't tell me shit, Jack.
You don't think it's you. You think it's your environment.
Your environment.
Now, I was told this by multiple.
Remember, all of this happened, but Jack Frost was alone by himself until he was 13. Why wouldn't he tell the people that? My dad left me alone until I was 13, y'all. Locked up. Dad would have been thrown in jail right there.
Two different psychiatrists counseling for the same reason, because he just keeps pulling the cops on him. And they all say the same thing.
We don't believe you, Jack.
It's not you, it's your environment.
We don't believe you, Jack. Yeah, buddy.
The one dude wrote a letter to the judge saying that he believes that my father needs to be put into counseling.
Wow.
My father came in to speak to him. He said it directly to his face. I think that you should go into counseling with your son. He said no.
Okay. Right here. Here's the point. He said that they want his dad to be in counseling. But then they said they want his father to be in counseling with him. That's the way it goes, Jack. You're a child.
Oh, I'm not going to do that.
Probably had too much to do, like raised kids.
So hold on. So you love me? And you think that there's a problem with me?
Yeah. Yeah, but he can't do anything about it, so he sent you away.
But you refuse to go to counseling with me? The guy you
said that they wanted to send him to counseling, Jack. You can't twist these words, homie.
Love. The son you love. And you think that the problem is with me.
And then you ended up working there as a fucking guard?
In any regard.
But this happened as a child, right?
I'm saying all of this, and I always share my life because I don't know who it's helping.
You always share your life. But don't get in my personal life. Don't get in my personal life.
I don't know who's helping. I don't have the slightest idea. But God didn't make me go through these things for me to keep them to myself. God didn't put me.
But God didn't put you out here
in
to
the place
for people that have been through this. If you're just going to lie,
is that He put me for me to go through the things that I went through, and then to give me any type of platform at all, and for me to keep them to myself. So we're not doing it.
So we're not doing what?
If you don't believe me, you don't got to.
We don't. We don't believe you.
But I think that I've literally told y'all the future enough times that you can't see me as a dishonest person.
What? You guys, this is so fucking idiotic and crazy. I don't even feel right covering this man like this. He is fucking outside his own brain.
Like, I'm not a dishonest person.
You're all of the dishonest things. Someone that's dishonest doesn't have to tell anybody that they're not dishonest. Are you waiting for people to believe your story, Jack? That you're not dishonest? While telling a dishonest story.
I've lived here
1 year.
And I don't argue with my neighbors.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything on YouTube?
Think about that.
Why?
I lived here over a year.
So?
And I never argue with my neighbors.
You never go outside.
If I was half.
What the fuck does this have to do with proving you're not a bad person?
The type of person that people try to make me out to be. Half as bad as that. I would be arguing with my neighbors right now.
Check it out. We don't know what you do outside of YouTube. We don't know who you argue with. You wouldn't show that if you did, Jack. So how can you ever think that this proves you not to be dishonest when you ain't proving anything with what you're saying? Stupid, crazy. This guy's retarded. This guy is all of the mental.
When I go outside and I go to the store, I try to avoid conflict.
And that's not mental health.
If I was half of who they were trying to say that I was, I wouldn't be trying to avoid.
You have conflict every time you go outside. You have conflict every time you go outside. Every single time. Every time. Truth of the matter is, you have conflict every single time you leave the house.
I literally, you only go to the basketball court half of the time when ain't nobody there.
Is that not mental health issues? What's that prove? BBN, y'all are the dumbest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. Especially the ones that's been there for a while. They're still aware. We know you're watching us. I know you're watching us.
What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat.
No, Jack. We just proved you to be an ill man. 45 days, no, but that's the same. That's the same video. Most definitely. Does he say that in that? Let's see. Let's see if he doesn't say 45 days.
Narcissists are terrible people, and you're never going to be able to get rid of them. And they're going to follow you around for the rest of your life, when ain't nobody there.
That's sad, man. He doesn't have nothing to say. This is the same one, Jim. This is it. It didn't say 45 days though.
Narcissists are terrible people.
He might,
and you're never going to be able to get rid of them. And they're going to follow you around for the rest of your life or the rest of their life. They're going to always play the victim too while they follow you around. They're going to chase you down but pretend you doing something to them.
No one's chasing you, dude.
Ain't that bananas?
You're bananas because no one's chasing you, bro.
Imagine a person that they themselves, I don't need anybody to apologize to. I'm trying to live as closely into the word as possible. So therefore, I don't need
you burping in the morning for.
I don't need any
coffee.
I've been saying that since this platform has started, and I've been trying to tell y'all stop needing people to apologize.
We don't need anybody to apologize.
I don't need anybody to apologize. You're either going to change the behavior or you're not.
You guys please name me a time where we told Jack to apologize. Or let's name a time where we wanted to apologize to Jack. That's better off of the thing that he's saying, right? Like that's better words for it. Like, I don't need anybody to apologize to me. I don't think no one's beating your door down to apologize.
What do I need an apology for?
I don't.
Y'all guys is really in 2023 accepting apologies, and then the people just keep doing the same thing, and then they're gonna apologize again, and you're gonna accept apologies.
Has Willie apologized to you, Jack?
Like, you doing that still?
Has Willie reached out to apologize?
I stopped doing that 20 years ago.
Has he?
Like I told you, there's only one time ever did I not stick to this rule, and it bit me in the ass, and I'm here now because of that.
I'm the lamest nigga.
And I will never make that mistake again.
I'm the lamest nigga out here. Cause I promise you, man, this nigga walk up on me one more time, him, his uncle, anybody, I'm blasted, period. This is what I did. I went down the street to the police station.
Just randomly, if you enjoy any aspect of the show, you could always pull up to the Cash App. We always would appreciate that.
I'm the lamest nigga out here.
Shout out to the son Shipman with the $10 drop. No comment.
Oh, time to get off. Let's get the bottle. Look at him. Look at the dude, man.
One of the main reasons why I was able to understand why apologies aren't important is because I did grow up with narcissists as a parent. I did grow up with an older brother as a parent.
He is still holding on to what daddy did.
My parent is a narcissist. My oldest brother is a narcissist. So I grew up in this. So I realized apologies don't mean nothing.
Apologies
Niggas love apologizing for something just so they can do it to you again.
Apologize don't know nothing.
Apologies don't mean nothing.
Don't mean nothing, huh?
Stop accepting apologies. If the person ain't gonna change their behavior,
you hear this dude? He's telling you he's a godly man, but stop accepting apologies.
A narcissist will follow you around for the rest of your life, wanting you to apologize for something, even though they're the ones that did you wrong.
I thought it was about you apologizing, or us apologizing. Aren't you accepting apologies today, Jack?
And they're gonna cry to everybody like you did something wrong, and some idiots are gonna believe them.
No, we're not. We're definitely not going to cry, Jack. That's one thing we're not going to do over here, sir. I don't know about you, but we ain't going to cry, Jack.
Some idiots are going to believe them. Some idiots is going to go for it, hook, line, and sinker. They just going to believe it. And they just going to believe it. So there's nothing you can do. Because narcissists is going to do all of the things. They're going to pretend this, pretend that. They're going to say this, say that. They're going to call you a liar. But I want y'all to be clear on something.
You are a liar.
Who in here has ever seen me lie about anything?
Oh, that was a bold question there, Jack.
And I'm only talking to the people who's already commented.
Yeah, because you don't want us to fucking comment.
I'm not talking to people who just waiting in the chat, waiting to say something negative.
But, sir, that's what you do. It's poppy, yo.
Hey, AD, where you at on your minute mark?
55, 56.
Okay, so go back to the 44, 45.
Okay. Got you.
Where my father told me I better do this or I better do that. And if I didn't do it, he called the police on me. And he just lied to me about whatever. I think one time he told them I said I was going to shoot him. Another time he said I said I was going to stab him.
Wow.
Like he just lied to them whenever they get there. You understand what I'm saying? To say that. So I've had multiple instances throughout this is why I try to tell you I'd never talk to that man again.
Pause for 1 second.
Multiple instances in my life where.
Okay, so listen to this, listen to it play out, and listen to when he starts talking about how he got locked up. And that's when he mentions he was locked up for 45 days and they told him there was nothing wrong with him. So you have to pay attention.
We watched it, but I didn't hear him say 45
He does.
days.
Listen close. Don't talk to it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because my father didn't feel comfortable attacking me physically like when I was a little child. What he would do is he would call the police on me. So I don't know how y'all feel about that. I have no idea how y'all feel about that. But that's what he would do. So when they arrive, if they don't, like, it's just really fucked up.
It'll come soon.
They used to take me to go get evaluations. I probably used to, I'm not even gonna tell you, before the cops all the time. Like, and I didn't do nothing. It's just that I'm an adult now, and I'm not your slave. So narcissists are terrible people. Period. There's no getting around it. They're just terrible people. So I want to talk about this one particular time. Now, every time they all say the same thing, just so we could be clear. They say, well, why are you here? I tell them who called the police on me. And then every single which one of these people, after having a meeting with me, speaking with me and everything else, all say the same thing. I think that your father needs to get into counseling. They all say the same thing, universally. One doctor wrote a letter to a judge. No shit. Hand to God. One of these people wrote a letter to a judge because my father was trying to get me locked up. Because I don't know, he asked me to do something and I didn't do it. Or I didn't want to do it. I don't even remember what it was.
It's a joke.
All I know is an argument happened. He called the cops on me. The cops show up. He told the cops that I threatened to kill him and a whole bunch of other shit. I threatened to kill all of us or whatever the case. I don't know what he said, but I don't remember verbatim. So I'm at the place and they only can hold you for a couple of days or whatever the case is. So I'm at the place and they're about to send me home. I go speak to the person, I'm talking with them. They're like, yo, we don't see no problem with you. We've been literally watching you since you came in the facility nonstop because they watch everybody. You don't do anything at all that falls inside of the criteria of what you was accused of. Like, so we don't think it's you. We think it's your environment. Now, I was told this by multiple different psychiatrists or counselors that I had to go for the same reason because he just keeps pulling the cops on me. And they all say the same thing. It's not you, it's your environment.
Yesterday, big boy.
The one dude wrote a letter to the judge saying that he believes that my father needs to be put into counseling.
Listen to the words.
My father came in to speak to him. He said it directly to his face. I think that you should go into counseling with your son. He said, no, I'm not going to do that. So hold on. So you love me, and you think that there's a problem with me? That you refuse to go to counseling with me, the guy you love, the son you love, and you think that the problem is with me? In any regard, I'm saying all of this, and I always share my life because I don't know who it's helping. I don't know who it's helping. I don't have the slightest idea. But God didn't make me go through these things for me to keep them to myself. God didn't put me in the places that he put me for me to go through the things that I went through and then to give me any type of platform at all and for me to keep them to myself. So we're not doing it. If you don't believe me, you don't got to. But I think that I've literally told y'all the future enough times that you can't see me as a dishonest person. Like, I'm not a dishonest person.
Yep. Think it up, Jack.
I've lived here, and I don't argue with my neighbors.
All right, I'm going to jump off. I'm going to see if it was before that 44-minute mark. I just want to double check.
I think it was because we're right back at where we were.
All right, yeah, all right. I'll be right back.
You're good, brother.
And I never
I'm
argue
gonna keep
with my
letting
neighbors.
play because I want to hear this dude's idiotic fucking sitting.
If I was half of the type of person that people try to make me out to be, half as bad as that, I would be arguing with my neighbors.
I gotta end this at 2, y'all.
When I go outside and I go to the store, I try to avoid conflict. If I was half of who they were trying to say that I was, I wouldn't be trying to avoid conflict.
This makes no sense. You're in control. If I was half of these people, I wouldn't be the way it was that I don't show you guys. Yeah, he's ashy as fuck, yo. Yeah, he's ashy.
I literally, you only go to the basketball court half of the time when ain't nobody there. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Narcissists are terrible people, and you're never going to be able to get rid of them. And they're going to follow you around for the rest of your life.
Yeah, he'll lie right to your face.
They're going to always play the victim, too, while they follow you around. They're going to chase you down, but pretend you doing something to them that they need to forgive you for. Ain't that bananas? Imagine a person that they themselves, I don't need anybody to apologize to. I'm trying to live as closely into the word as possible. So therefore, I don't need you to apologize.
We don't
I don't need anybody
to apologize.
I've been saying that since this platform has started, and I've been trying to tell y'all, stop needing people to apologize. I don't need anybody to apologize. You're either going to change the behavior or you're not.
You're not apologizing for anything.
What do I need an apology?
You didn't do anything to you, Jack. You did it to all the people over here.
That guys is really in 2023 accepting apologies, and then the people just keep doing the same thing, and then they're going to apologize again, and you're going to accept apologies, and they're going to do the same thing, and they're going to apologize. Like, you doing that still? I stopped doing that 20 years ago. Like I told you, there's only one time ever did I not stick to this rule, and it bit me in the ass, and I'm here now because of that. And I will never make that mistake again.
Jack, you are a scorned man. You are a fucking scorned man. And it seems like you're just scorned by your father. Maybe you didn't live up to his expectations. And that's kind of fucking sad for a man. To think that you gave him such a good life. To think that you had such a good home. think you had brothers in your home, you had family in your home, and you're still so upset with your daddy. You're starting to open up more, and that's fine. I don't care. I don't want to use against you that you have a mental illness, because that's not my plot and my ploy to do. What I am going to use against you is that you're using this mental illness to create something that is not. You're using this to create hostile environment on your channel. You're using it to create a narrative that just isn't true. That's what you're doing. You're using your mental health issues as a ploy to gain something from someone else. Feel sorry for me. Pity party Jack. You come on here daily like as if someone's going to drop $1,000 and get you a new computer. It ain't going to happen. Because the minute someone drops $1,000 for somebody to fix his computer, guess what he's going to do? He's going to come out with a new computer, but it's not going to be new. It's not going to be new. It's going to be the same old computer, and it's going to be that computer that he stole from that little girl, because he's awfully able to swipe that screen up, ain't he? Jack didn't have no swiping screen before. Jack never had a screen that he could swipe up before. Where'd that come from? Like, wouldn't it be odd if I was just over here just not swiping the screen to look at y'all's comments and shit, but all of a sudden I'm starting to swipe the screen on the stuff that I'm showing you. I'm able to swipe through it. All of a sudden, out of 3 fucking years of YouTubing, you are now able to do that now. You're stealing. You stole that little girl's computer, bro. It's a fact you did. I'm not even going to sit back and think I think you did. I know you did now. I know it to be a fact. You stole that fucking charging block from inside the train station or the bus station, which is petty as fuck to me. And if you'll steal that charging block, what you won't steal? I hope they catch you in that supermarket stealing and you ain't got no place to go buy food no more, because that is what happens to people like you. It's sad, man. It's fucking sad. And now AD has to get off here and go and fill out paperwork for a new job position. Thank you to everybody that joined. Thank you for the congratulations. Thank you for everything you guys do. Thank you for the prayers to my mother. You know, I can't say anything but thank you. You. Not what he's done for me. Jack ain't never done a damn thing for me. I've done more for him than what he's done for me. Whether he believes it or not, he's learning to do YouTube from me. We're teaching him daily about things. I got to stop doing that. I do. I know. I'm just bad about it. I'm bad about it because I'm just proving him wrong. But what I'm doing is I'm teaching him while I'm proving him wrong. Okay. So it looks like that Jack was talking indirectly about Mel Cross because he allowed Mel and them to use his platform to talk bad about Zeke. It does seem like that, right? That's what it seems like. But gave him slander. He just gave him slander. He gave Jack slander too, and nobody's going to apologize. Nobody wants to come over and apologize, bro. You gave that man slander for Zeke to come apologize to you? Fuck you. Look at your channel and look at his. Look at his chat and look at yours. Look at my chat. Look at yours, Jack. That's the facts. Now, you can listen to Willie all you want and say, oh, the chat don't matter. The chat don't matter. The chat is literally who gives you the money, Jack. Willie, you guys are both dumb.
I'm not going to lie. I'm seriously thinking about just worshiping the devil. I know that's the wrong thing to do. But if I assume I'm going to hell anyway. But if I worship the devil, I could die soon, probably. I'm really concerned.
I'm the lamest nigga out here.
This is a fact. Salute to y'all, man. We will be back live at 8:15 this evening. Thank you for pulling up, y'all. Thank you, Jay Hodges. Thank you, everybody pulled up to the Cash App today. I appreciate y'all. Y'all don't understand how much that's going to help me throughout these first 2 weeks. I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate you guys congratulating me, dude. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing here. because I'm not the guy that wants to come on here and ask you for money while I don't work. Now, I've got all the right reasons to not be working, but I have all the better reasons too. It's that simple, Jack. It's that simple. You see all the congratulations I got, man? Thank you, big boy. You see all the congratulations that come through with me saying I found a job? That just shows that when I'm not on here, I'm looking for a job. I'm doing things that are productive in society. I'm doing things to make myself a better member of society, a citizen of the United States of America. You know, and imagine the congratulations that you might get if you started working, Jack. That's what you're on here for, is congratulations. Good job, Jack. Dropping all the frost. Nah, man. You don't care anything about that but motherfucking money. Thank you, man. Congrats to Jack for keeping his teeth in through the whole stream. He might not have said glob or all, I'm sorry, all of. Thank you, Penny. Appreciate y'all, man. We will be live tonight at 8:15. We're going to go over the part 2 of the Foo Banger debacle, Jack. We're going to go over that some more tonight. And if you go live, we don't care. We don't care. We don't mind if you go live, Jack, because your chat doesn't look like my chat. It once did. Once. In a land far, far away. Jack Frost. The land of Goofy. The land of the clowns. The Wizard of Oz. Yellow Brick Road to Jack Frost. We are the Munchkin Guild. Salute to y'all, man. We will be back on here at 8:15 this evening. Y'all come join us. Y'all come hang out with us, man. We're going to have a lot of fun on this one, Jack. Part 2 of the Food Banger debacle, man. Part 2 of this, bro. Y'all please hit that.
I spit it like a pot. It's real, my block pump pills, cocaine and bud. The fans in town, they and my souls got me nuts. I spit it like a pot. It's real, my block pump pills, cocaine and bud. The fans in town, they and my souls